Tell me, how the fuck is this possible?
I don't know how it works. You knew him as much as I did, didn't you?
I could use a few groschen. Do you know of any work around here?
What? Don't bother me. I got other things on my mind right now. Wait a mo. I know you. We've met before.
Well, it's possible. I've met a lot of people.
I know. You helped our Carol out, remember? You carried some sacks together to our camp.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah. You're with that fellow with the arrow in his head, right?
Exactly.
Ah, how could I forget? It's not every day you meet a fellow with a wooden shaft sticking out of his head.
So we'll have to have a drink to his memory together.
Well, something happened to him.
Aye. Our dear Carol passed away.
Oh? What happened?
Well, everything went to shit. Everything that could have gone wrong, went wrong. We wanted to rob a convoy. A bit of gold, a lot of booze, and 3 guards at most. Only there were a lot more of them fuckers.
Shit.
It was a bloodbath. I don't even know how we managed to escape, but Carol got left behind. They picked him up and took him away. It's all fucked.
Well, if they picked him up, he doesn't have to be dead. Maybe he's locked up somewhere.
If only. But that's not what happened. They strung him up. There was nothing to be done. We fell right into their trap, like lambs to the slaughter.
Fuck. What are you gonna do now? Without a leader?
Well, I'm the leader now, but it doesn't matter. Because as soon as we show up anywhere, we're dead.
Are they looking for you?
There's a price on our heads. But more importantly, without the power of Carol's arrow, we're lost.
Well, it seems like you could really use that arrow.
You're damn right we could. Before Carol got it, we were in a real bad way. We barely had anything to eat. A band of miserable wretches. And Carol, he was a sad case. Always getting wounded and beaten up. This one time he was running through the forest and stabbed himself on a tree branch. Would you believe it? Even a tree could beat the fella. And then along came that arrow. He told me once, after he got hit and was out of it, he saw a saint or something. It really changed him.
When I listen to you, the hair stands up on the back of my neck. It's not the kind of story I hear every day.
Look, you're looking for a job, and we need... How about you help us? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I need someone to find Carol's body. And to get... well, to pull that arrow out of him.
Are you shitting me? You want me to yank it out of his skull?
Ugh, I know, it sounds nasty. But Carol would agree to it. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to end up dead. He'd happily give us the arrow.
That's a job for someone with an iron stomach.
It's nothing too complicated. Find Carol's body and pull out the arrow. That's it. So then, will you help us?
This is just about the oddest thing anyone's ever asked me to do. And I've had some odd requests, but... all right, I'll help you. Where should I look for him?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, we're off to a great start.
Hold your horses. I've got a bit of a lead. Our whole plan with the caravan went to shit near Sedlets. They've got a cemetery there, and I heard there was a bit of a commotion about the last execution. The local gravedigger lives near the cemetery. I'm sure he'll know something. That's about all I know. We can't go...
Well,
If you manage to get the...
What?
Just a moment.
Quick!
I really like the way the horses sound on water. That slapping sound sounds cool though.
God! Quick!
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven, and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From thence he shall come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. I believe
Amen.
in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting.
What's the matter? You haven't said a single word this whole trip. Do you want to eat something?
No,
Giddy up?
I don't.
Then what is it? Are you really gonna make me drag it out?
Go!
Can't forget that horse either. That horse is really fast and I want it.
Quick! Go! Go! God!
Whoa, what castle is this?
God! God! Quick!
Where am I? A big city.
God!
Whoa.
Hail, good man!
Riddler. Him again?
Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My name?
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns. What interests you more?
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you if a big storm is brewing, and whether you'll have time to find some shelter.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell!
Yo, what's good up? What's good, dope?
Go!
Just came back from a very drunken, very high sleep, bro. I was knocked out. Slept good as hell. Me and the waifu. And I hope Arrowhead ain't dead for real. That sucked. He was a good dude.
Quick! Go! Quick!
Man, they put a lot of places in this one. Oh, so Catherine's in that city down there. Yeah. There's way more map too. Oh my god. Damn, bro, what's going on?
Quick!
You know, we share around here. Share is caring. What's going on with you, brother? You want to talk about it?
Whoa!
While God is life, now and to come.
I'm looking for my friend's grave. He was executed recently. Do you know where he might be?
He's everywhere, oh brother dear. His spirit lingers, have no fear. You'll sense him where the herbs are found, and sunshine warms the frosty ground. In death, God takes us to his
The
bosom.
fuck?
He alone
A
knows
rapping priest?
who is chosen, whether the innocent virgin soul, or he who repents of deeds most foul.
Damn, this is pointless. I won't get anything useful out of him. God be with you.
Mortitius is my name, good friend, though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah, I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart.
But slow down. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth. And now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered.
Oh,
Order for them is a very
oh, that's so fucking
grave
gross.
matter. If the prior should see
Oh, I'd be
disarray,
mad as hell.
he'll send me packing this very
That's why I don't
day.
let my dogs lay in my bed, man.
Then what shall I do? Sightless
Shitty
and old,
paws. Be walking through all types of shit. They
alone in
just
this
track it right
world
to the
dark
bed.
and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane. Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So, there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye, 'tis a job that's...
All right then.
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked, the third then build from arms and legs, and here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Commit murder, thou shalt not?
A pretty rhyme, I must admit, although you're jesting just a bit. Enough discourse now. It grows late. The task before you cannot wait.
All right, so if I understand correctly, I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one, the cracked ones in the second, and the third pile I build from the limbs?
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? I better go before you think of more chores.
What makes a hole grave for the dead? What makes a grave
Perfectly normal
a dreamer's
skull.
bed?
Just
What
lying
makes
here
our
staring.
bones so
With
grave?
Empty eye sockets.
You really got me tidying bones, bro.
Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
Feels like witchcraft.
What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find.
We have their own beds, starting up my other places and watch TV in my room. They jumped up there, bro.
That hurts
That's
so
a-
much. I'll find a new one here.
Show, bro. Yeah, that's fucked. He really got me cleaning up bones, bro.
Isn't it getting crowded in there?
A deboned trout. Yeah, I'll pass. The thigh bones? Yeah, it is.
A trapdoor. It seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth. Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy.
That's where I'm putting all the bones? done with the skulls, at least.
All rests with God at home.
Someone's supposed to go even lower? Like, he wouldn't leave bones out here, would he? Up here. E.
My repentance is his goal. For sin.
Bro, I cleaned up this whole damn thing. Oh, wait. Still a couple more. Where? Dagger of the Starte. Would be outside? I don't understand. A, B, C. I can zoom in more. Bro, what the fuck? Hello? I don't think you're supposed to be in here, dog. Hey, where's that old food at?
I found an old reliquary underground. A thing like that must be worth quite a bit, no?
Ah, there's earth from the Holy Land, and Saint Apollonia's tooth. It is to her the suffering pray, and their toothache she shall soothe. The reliquary lies waiting for better days to come, when the ossuary is adorned with the handiwork you've done. God be with you. What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes the grave
Like, is there bones on the inside or what? I have a key. Where's the key? I need to open the door. What? Oh, trapdoor to the crypt. That's what it is.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Okay. Saint's tomb. Strong. Rock of Vitalis.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
Yeah, this looks like the exit. We'll look around some more. Rides? No. I fell down, okay. Well, that was hella annoying.
first pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Manta Marie. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
3 beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fellow. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less.
Oh no.
Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
That's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you.
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I want to say my last farewell. He was a good friend of mine.
Good friend, you say? That ain't something you should be proud of.
What's wrong with it?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
He was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so. Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Ah, nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get...
It's a blessing to see someone doing their job dutifully. I can see you take good care of the cemetery. I'm sure the abbot would be interested to know you're so conscientious.
Thanks, sir. You know the abbot?
Of course I do. I'm on my way to see him now. I'll tell him about your good work.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I was so rough with you. I've got to be careful. I'm sure you understand. There's all sorts of strange fellas lurking around here from time to time. I have to keep things in order.
I understand. But now hurry up and show me the grave.
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Where can I find it then?
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, I was not expecting a ghost priest. That was definitely. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Almost died. Oof.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
This on a, oh my god. Unironically, it's a premium grave spot under a weeping willow.
Oh, shit. It's him.
He really is dead.
Yeah. Phew. I've got it. Quick. Ja. Ja. Ja.
I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
Apparently, my greatest sin is that I have such nice breasts, and my second greatest
silly
that I don't want to show them to him.
Christ, what's the world coming to?
That's funny.
Christ's wounds, mind where you're going.
and take a good look at him. This villain is guilty of using faulty scales and giving his customers less than they paid for. And when they demanded the right amount, he threatened and terrified them with his cleaver. And even though he knew the meat was rotten, he sold it anyway, making many honest folk fall ill. But his swindling days are over. A long stretch in the pillory.
I apologize.
So you got it. And the same fate awaits every dishonest trader.
What's the sale?
Iron and steel.
Good day to you. What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Okay, they got some stuff in here. Trash stuff. None of this stuff is worth my time. Except this Toledo steel. I'll take that Toledo steel.
I'd like to do some.
Well,
That?
many thanks. Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
Door's closing.
Last
chance.
Sharp like no other.
Oh, he's a saddler.
What would you like? I'll have a look at the wares.
Noble's pouch. Take them boots. Already got a dragon saddle though.
Pleasure doing. Take.
Finally get this stuff off my horse.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, let's see. Anything I want? Tournament bridle. Let me see. Take this one. Good enough.
I'd like to discuss.
All right.
Here.
My! Thank you. And take care.
Delicious horseradish.
Okay.
Come and get some wonderful
That stuff to my horse. Also, I can equip more weapons now with the Noble's pouch. Neat.
horseradish. We're closing. Last chance. Twice greased, fresh flatbread.
From the finest leather. Leather
A fine day.
Leather bottle.
Are you sure you don't want me to pick out your entire hearth room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Greetings. I was just about to close. You came at the last moment. What do you want?
I'll have a look at your.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Let's talk
I.
here.
My. Satisfied. Take care.
Greetings.
All right, so
Taking their time again. Good day.
Henry, I was wondering when you'd turn out.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Cape on.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
A jug of wine, thanks.
Ow! Greetings to you.
Good to hear. He looked like he had one foot in the grave not long.
Let's see what this guy wants. Hopefully it's not no smoke.
Hey, you! Stop!
All right, what is it you need?
I said come here. I want to talk to you. You're quite the gentleman, I see, in those fancy rags. Must have cost a small fortune. How about I take them off your hands for you? Otherwise, there's no telling what might happen to you.
Hold on. Wouldn't you rather know where I stole it? There'll be a lot more in it for you if I tell you.
I'm listening.
There's a village in the direction I came from. The bailiff there doesn't lock up the rat house. Creep in after nightfall, and it's all yours for the taking. I didn't take much myself. There's plenty left.
Fine. But don't let me catch you here again.
Are you dumb?
Oh, that was.
Do you remember that child?
Actually just saved you from being murdered, buddy.
No problems, Captain.
I almost envy you.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
That depends on whether you have a reward for me.
That, I don't. I was told to wait for you here, and then take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
Hey, where did you find it? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedles. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. What, do you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start... Robin again soon. I'm worried what will come of it.
You're not very...
He's a good man, but I don't think he's a good leader. He doesn't even have the arrow yet, and he's already yapping about how great we're gonna have it, what we're gonna steal, whose arses we'll kick. It's different than with Carol. He was easygoing, like a monk. A monk who could smash 6 fellas into one heap and then preach modesty. He was made of sturdier stuff.
Maybe Pasha won't be so bad. He just wants you all to be well off.
Well, maybe he wants too much. I think you'd rather have piles of gold, cellars full of booze, and a woman for each finger.
Bah, who wouldn't?
I'm just worried he'll get us into some mess that'll end real bad. Like the robbery, where Carol met his end. It was all Pasha's plan. He kept yapping about the caravan, how it was an easy target, money and booze in the wagons. We never should have gone there. It wasn't necessary. We had plenty to eat, and to drink too, but he managed to convince poor Carol. Well, what can you do? Can't keep complaining like a little girl. Our lives are in God's hands anyway.
Bro, you don't have a horse? I guess not. I hope I don't have to kill you here. That'll suck.
Hey, listen, let's talk.
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Carol, and the arrow will help us.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Well, because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth. Pasha isn't like Carol. Carol was like an holy man. He preached like a priest. He kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
He sounds like a good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can cost you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
I understand, but Pasha gave me the job. I'll only give the arrow to him.
I was worried this would happen. Look at it this way. We're all alone. Here, nobody'll hear you scream. So, either you give me the arrow, or I'll take it from you.
You dumb.
Well, you think I'm afraid of you? You don't stand a chance.
Show me what you've got, then. You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Hey, Hair. Oh. A good time to level up my unarmed bear. What's up? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Tired? You tired? Hmm?
I'm wounded.
Oh yeah, yeah you is. Hell yeah you is. Nope. Oh, come on. Yeah, what's up? Boy? Boy? What are you talking about? Thought shit was sweet. Where's my horse at? Creeping up like a thief in the night.
Go! Go! Ja!
Oh.
Oh, just a little longer.
What would happen if I sleep in their bed? Looks like they don't care. Got me a full 8 on them.
My God, these furry mutts.
What are these?
I found your Carol. He's buried in Sedlets.
Glory to the Lord. And the arrow, do you have it?
I do. And I'll tell you, getting it was weird. Never done anything like it.
See? You felt it too? It's a powerful artifact, and its power will save us. Where's Hare? I left him to wait at the Devil's Den, so he'd lead you here.
He was at the Devil's Den, and we left together. But along the way, he attacked me and tried to take the arrow.
That whore, son! I knew I couldn't trust him. He was always babbling about how the arrow will kill us. But I didn't expect him to betray us. I hope you took the fucker down.
I didn't. I let him go.
Kurva! The fucker! No matter. We'll find that traitor and make him pay for what he did. But first things first. Give me the arrow.
Here it is.
That's the one. Incredible. I can feel the power. It really is the one. Lord, thank you for this gift. We'll do great things with it.
I'm glad you like it. Now, what about my reward?
Hold on, lad. We're not done yet. Back then, it was me that picked the arrow and shot it. First, it seemed like an accident. But it was the hand of God that guided me. Through this arrow, our Lord sent down incredible power to one of his flock. And now, it's my turn! Just like Carol before me, now I'll receive the blessing of our Heavenly Father.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Today, it will be you who blesses me with the arrow,
shit.
friend. And we'll never go hungry again.
Wait, you want me to shoot you in the head?
Don't be afraid. No, It will endow me with great power, and then I'll lead my companions to abundance and plenty.
If it's really what you want, I'll shoot you.
Don't think of it as shooting. I want your arm to be guided by the arm of our Lord, who shall bless me this day. You shall be his servants.
All right, then.
Here's the crossbow. I'm ready. What are you waiting for?
Arrow! Arrow! Arrow!
Hurry up and shoot already!
Arrow! Arrow! Arrow!
Okay.
Arrow! Arrow!
Shoot!
Come on! What the fuck have you done? You were supposed to shoot me in the head!
I fucking missed. That's so funny.
Another mongrel.
There's no way I missed that arrow from 2 feet away, dude. That's funny as hell.
I found. I do.
Where's
He was up.
that? It was.
I killed him.
That fucking. He got what he deserved. But back to give me.
Here it is.
That's incredible. Hold on. Back there first through and now.
Wait.
Today.
Wait.
Don't. No.
If it...
Don't. I want you.
All right.
Here.
Okay, here we
Come
go.
on. Let our Lord speak.
Glory! Glory to our Lord!
God bless us!
Shoot! Glory!
Yeah!
Glory to our... The arrow killed him. We're done for.
Well. GG.
We're cursed!
God help!
Oh, beauty, buddy. Let's see what you got in this kid's nap. That's funny. Alright, listen here. Loot here. Okay. Guess we can go do that now.
How are things, Henry?
Quick.
Ka!
grill's so big, like it stretches out forever. It's pretty cool.
Go.
Scenery amazing.
Ka. 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 Go.
Uh-oh.
Do I know you? Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
Half HP already? Oh, dog. How dare you, son of a bitch.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Bro.
Take that fucker out, damn it! Do it!
Come on, Jit. What? Bullshit, dude. That was BS. I don't even know how he took so much health from me from like one hit.
The arrow killed him. We've done for.
Parted with Godwin's wing. Bro, that was crazy. I shouldn't have lost that fight. And again, I don't know who killed me. Was it the guy or the arrow?
Go! Ka! Ka!
There's no more path to follow. Go. Feel the power.
Go! Ka! Go! Go!
I really wanted that arrow power.
Ka! Ka!
Go!
If I was the worst man, I'd rob that man.
Go! Quick! Quick! Good. Ka! Quick! Go! Quick! Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Horse phone? 8 horse.
This is sharp enough as it is.
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning, attacked by Cuban troops.
Trying to get my man Henry some PTSD.
Greetings, how can I help?
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh yeah? Who told you that then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Horshan.
There's no inn there, but the Bruthans have a farm out there.
Well, Tomlin over Horshan way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthans made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers. But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like. But Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing. And then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so we must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops. That's what I heard, anyway.
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow, too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and yelped. Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them?
Of course not. We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armored they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
It was brave of you. You wanted to do the right thing. I would have done the same.
Not that it did any good, but thanks. All the folk here now take me for a fool. You're the only one to see it differently.
Where's Stislav, anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went, and I don't blame him. I'm not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that with their life, but not one of you was killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't hit by a single arrow. But you were.
Sakura, I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well-armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Okay. How far is that? Other side of the world? No, it's not. Find the military encampment. Sometimes I might want to play it cool with these dudes.
Easy, good horse.
Ka!
Oh, that's like a military encampment to me. Save it here. See which choices we get. I wonder if he'll let me just walk up and talk to him. Try.
You! Get out now!
I want to talk to Andrew Ramhead.
All right. You'll find the
Okay.
commander at the entrance to the encampment. But be quick. No fooling around.
Hey, you there. This is a military encampment, not an alehouse. So you better have good reason to be here. And I'll be glad to hear it. Welcome to my humble encampment, lad. In the name of Sigismund, by the grace of God, King of Hungary and Croatia, tell me what you're doing here and what your intentions are.
Kindly spare this man, for he's actually a noble lord. And listen carefully. I am Armin of Bielefeld, sent by the army.
You don't look like a lord. Perhaps a lord's manservant, if I squint a bit. And there's no such thing as Bielefeld.
Okay, I immediately failed that skill check. Because my clothes are dirty as sin. It's raining though. So it said if you had soap, you could wash yourself, but I don't know how. I have soap. So there's a way to wash your clothes. I just don't know how to do it. I guess I'll figure it out at some point. I don't feel like Googling it right now.
Ram! You! Get out!
I want to talk to Andrew Ramhead.
All right. We'll find the commander at the entrance to the encampment. But be quick. No fooling around.
Hey, welcome to my humble encampment, lad. In the name of Sigismund, tell me what you're doing.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Who are you?
I'm the one asking the fucking questions. But lucky for you, I'm in a good mood, so I'll answer yours. Andrew Ramhead's the name. Mercenary commander, presently in the pay of King Sigismund. Our orders are to patrol the countryside against rebels and vermin, keep order, and guard the ways round here against bandits.
Why do they call you Ramhead?
I love telling this story. Once upon a time, I captured a wealthy nobleman, and as part of the ransom, I got a war hammer shaped like a ram's head. Exquisite work, and a fine weapon too. I took a shine to it right away. I've kept it on me ever since, and it's earned me the nickname, Andrew Ramhead. So, try not to piss me off, or I'll have no choice but to show you how easily my ram smashes through skulls and plate armor.
Okay.
I was looking for a thunderstone, and the trail has brought me here.
Well, what a curious coincidence that is. I captured a rebel just the other day. I'm sure you'll be interested to hear he knows a thing or two about thunderstones. But it's a little more complicated than that.
How so?
Well, either way, the fact is he attacked us, and in so doing, he has trespassed against the majesty of the king. But in my view, anyone can make a mistake. And I'm a decent fella at heart, so I'm willing to let him go. For a price.
Look, Hensel and his associates had a good and just reason to attack you. So release him now, or I'll finish what they started.
What the? You're either tough as nails or a complete fucking idiot. But fine. I don't feel like finding out on account of that oath. Have it your way. He's all yours. Untie him, and then fuck off. I don't want to see you here again.
Hey!
Where are the saints?
Right
Don't
now.
leave me here. Please, untie me.
Relax.
Clear off!
I'm getting there.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am, but I'm not hanging around here any longer. Let's get out of here before those feet attack.
I could easily just decimate that camp, but that ram's head hammer sounds pretty good.
You alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdo to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukhdol.
Wait, is
Hold
that
your
the chick?
horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it. But think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone. Though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
Okay. And now, why does no one like me here? Okay, so this must be where he's talking about.
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow.
I can make level 4 weapons. That was a difficult one. Distraction dog. That's pretty cool.
Whoa! Whoa! That's deep, eh? Whoa!
Egg. Under it or on it?
Mutt, come here. Search.
Oh, I can have them track stuff. In the tree? Oh, there's a washing spot across. You figure out how to do that too. Where's the team? God. I got hella soap too. Where is it at? Ah, there it is. Nice little piece of brush. Look it.
That's bloody deep.
Spot where I wash. Now, how do I do it? Oh. That's my level. Cheese was bad. Uh-oh. Digestive potion. Wash everything. Okay. out how to wash my clothes without finding a bathhouse. A ladder. That's where I got the mission from, right? Oh, I'm getting so sick. I can tell. My abdomen is getting so hot. Oh my god. This is gonna suck. I don't know where this bug came from, but it's about to kick my ass. I can already tell from how much it's doing. I'm already... Oh god. Gotta keep muting it to cough up a storm. Sometimes I can't catch myself. I am so sick. It's probably the best time to have stuff on my horse. Or at least put it away. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that on my horse. Then I'm gonna try to make something. Put that back. It's so heavy though. All this stuff. Look at this scrap metal. Like the rest of this can be put away. That much. Hella fastening metals. I'm super over encumbered.
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
I said uncle. Jojoba.
Good afternoon. So what about today? How are you today?
Oh, all right. Can't complain. And why would I? It's like I always say. We have something to drink, don't we? So we'll survive all right, eh? One cup of wine won't hurt anybody, don't you know? And nobody drinks the whole barrel. Farewell.
It
Pissing
happens.
down again.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Greeting.
I'll have a look at you.
I have next to nothing.
Good
What
day.
can you do? Maybe next time then, sir.
Can I buy a room here? If I can.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Hey.
What's that beer?
There. It looks better already.
Jug of wine.
I'll put this stuff back in my pocket. Alright, Masha or Mashla.
Go on.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I heard you bought a thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
Well, let me check.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me heal him? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often.
Why does her accent keep changing?
This last time he had some business in Bechgau, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed.
There it is
Breathless
again.
and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop.
Sometimes
Lord
it's
knows
old
what he was
English,
doing
other
in
times
there.
it's like
Then he went to bed, and since then,
other guys
he's just been lying there.
that don't like the English.
He doesn't eat.
Scottish.
Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If
Yeah,
I
it's like
stop sleeping
Scottish
too,
and British. It's
our
like mixed
homestead
together
would
in an
fall
awkward,
apart.
haphazard way.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping
is
secrets from me.
American English there for a
Or
second.
maybe just protecting me from something. Be with you, sir.
Weird.
I can't go. Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you.
Let's see. Hard.
What are your nights like? Mladder said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think that...
Okay, I think I gotta vomit. Give me a moment. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Batovic, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, a downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you, I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Wait a moment.
Passed a lot of skill checks. Last thing I want to do is fuck up now.
Peter, I want to discuss...
Hard.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him, and you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Wait a moment.
If I perfume, I think perfumes.
Peter, I didn't want to leave anything to chance, so I cast a spell here.
What kind of spell?
I buried protective relics here on your property.
Where did you bury them?
I can't tell you that, naturally. If I told you, they'd lose their protective powers.
And what did you bury?
A battle axe. It belonged to a warrior who fought at Nicopolis. He's a priest now. He fought with Sigismund there.
One of Sigismund's soldiers?
On the contrary. The axe knows Sigismund's tactical weaknesses. That's why I chose it. I also added a monk's bone.
What monk?
One from Sassan. He performed great miracles there, helping refugees from the war and aiding the construction of the monastery. It's no chicken bone from a charlatan. And finally, I buried some eggs.
Eggs?
Seeds of life. If the army really does attack, these three things will protect you. They will weaken the soldiers, help you escape, and when you return to the village after the siege, life will blossom here again.
I thank you very much.
Nice.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside your head. Well then, I've done everything I can. Things will get better, Peter. You'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to see you in a few days. I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things will turn out.
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile decoction. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. Greetings, sir.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Good day, sir.
What do you have for sale?
Nothing to your liking, sir.
I don't have any cow skin.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Let's see.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
You silly doggy.
I've been banging this spot for a long time.
Random whistling to throw me off, though.
well, good sir.
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. Best of luck. It was good to see you, my friend.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Quick! Go! Go!
Quick!
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
If you value your life, turn around and forget you saw anything.
I'm looking for a
Everyone
hide from
here,
a rare
we've got a
white
pest
roebuck.
here.
And I think you know something about it.
Kuttenberg, they're onto us. Kill him! Attack! Come and help us! You swine! I'll rip ya!
Oh my god, if I didn't fall off that cliff, I would be alright. I fell off a cliff. That's what I get. There's no way this dude just killed me, bro. What? I just lost a 1v1.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Now we'll do it the hard way. You're gonna get your ass kicked. Attack! Everyone, get over here! Take that!
2 years later. God. You're so fucked. What?
Didn't see that coming, eh? Shot your
Bro, can I block? Hello?
Hey, get him!
Oh yeah, no, this is bad.
Started. I'm all yours. Useless.
I gotta kill him.
I've been waiting for you.
All right.
Wanna try me?
Oof. Good talk, bucko. You gotta talk this out, man. I think I might sleep. I'm so fucked up.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman.
Is that everything? Looks like it. I'm going to take a nappy poo. I'm fucked up. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh, food. I'm hungry. I am. I'm still hungry. One more bite. Perfect. Okay. Time to bring the hide back to old dude.
Greetings.
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye, I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
Glad to help.
It was good to see you, my friend.
450 groschen. Not bad. That's a main mission, right? I should wait for that. Still exploring the rest of this. I mean, I'm over here, though.
What now? Something's not right here. I'll go and check it out. Yeah? Never mind.
Go! Go!
Bro, I'm gonna just steal this Thunderstone. I helped her husband. He was just depressed.
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
She waiting for me? I'm sorry, lady. No, 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 no. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be a good boy. We're just gonna go.
I need someone who's capable.
I want that Thunderstone so I can get the horse, man. At a discount anyway. I don't even need the discount. I just want it. Okay, I'm covered in blood. Let me change back into my clothes that are covered in blood. Fuck.
Go! Ja!
Damn. Whoa. Where am I now?
Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed.
Why don't we... I'd like to take a walk around your camp, but my purse is really heavy, and I'm tired of carrying all that weight.
Oh. If it's too heavy for you, I could help you with that. It's the Christian thing to do, ain't it?
Oh, 500.
Here you are.
But don't draw attention to yourself. And if anyone stops...
Crystal clear.
Okay. This is Sigismund's camp. Hold up. This is Sigismund's camp. What source is this? There's already a horse I got my eye on though. I didn't get a fast travel point yet, so.
Hey, it's you! That fella from Nebach! I don't believe it! Well, come here, before I call the guard!
Tell me, what do you want?
It's you! Christ, seriously? The fella from Nebach.
What? You got me mixed up with someone else, pal.
How's it possible? We smashed you to smithereens! Boom!
Did you hear what I said? That wasn't me. I'm telling you.
We killed you! All of you! Boom! That was that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Everything blown sky high. People screaming. Trying to defend themselves. You tried to defend yourself. But we hit you too. Those infernal cannon shots. Boom!
Oh, he has PTSD.
Damn. The fella has lost his marbles. Alright, it was me. But I'm alive and well. Do you hear me?
I've got to get out of here. Have you been past the smithy? Boom, boom, boom. As they hammer the iron. Makes me feel sick. You've got coin. I saw you at the gate. I can't get away from here without coin. I can't sleep. I keep hearing that sound.
You know, I am just gonna pay this dude. He is fucked up.
But then you'll leave me alone.
Thank you. Thank you. At last there'll be silence. At last I'll get some sleep.
Let's look around some more.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
My bad, dog.
That's it. And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong.
Can I be in here?
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go.
Oh shit, it's a black man. Oh shit.
Why?
It's a black man. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant.
It's a black man.
At least.
Oh shit.
Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Warhorse lovers, bruh. Warhorse lovers, bruh.
Tell me then.
I still love this game, but I was not expecting to see even a single black man. There was not a singular one in the first one.
Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name.
We loved, bruh.
Scholar, explorer.
I thought I was playing this to my chagrin.
I
I'm just gonna enjoy it without thinking about it. But there's a black man, and he's like,
welcome then.
cool as fuck.
Henry, do you need anything?
Yes, yes, I do.
You said you're an explorer.
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan.
It never even occurred to me there was no black people until just now.
I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Tell me about your home.
What is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
Oh, tell me the truth.
You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune.
Please tell me I get to interact with this guy more.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician.
She's dope. Is that you deleting all your comments, bro?
Sent me here.
Oof.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome.
If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him, so I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada, so when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament, rather mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work with mending fractures.
What did you mean by mindless hacking? It's a tourney, isn't it?
Merely dumb violence for its own sake. It is not chivalrous like Furecia.
What does that mean? Furecia?
Furecia, the skill set of an Arab warrior. Where I come from, every fighter must be able to ride a horse and take care of its injuries and illnesses. In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting with a spear.
Henry's first interaction with a black man.
Of course.
Bro, what's wrong with your skin?
In archery, and above all, he must not be a coward, but on the contrary, an honorable man.
Furecia sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. It is a pity. I have not met many like that. Those are all true wisdoms. Also in the name of Allah.
What's that chogan, then?
A riding game. Very hard and dangerous. Two teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball into the opponent's goal. Whoever does so more times wins.
And what's so dangerous about that?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than Shogun.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this... is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, a tub of water, nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones?
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? Hmm? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who is in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp.
You have a kind master.
He tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer.
Careful.
I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps. Although I successfully avoid weapons, I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding... So, in this part of the camp, the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. but nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp. I must say, you can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Quick! Go! Go! Ja!
That dude was mad interesting, but he fucking talked too much and too slow. Way too slow. What's this?
Praise be Jesus Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
All right. I'm coming.
That's what I like to hear. What are you still waiting for? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the King's chief customs collector.
Oh, there's another one in the forest behind him.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again.
Akon? That's fucked up.
He's getting his old band together. So they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? Like capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release? We gutted their people, and they gutted us, but only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old bastard's dog's body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What lay you to the devil?
I'm looking for the people who murdered my family. Someone like the devil could help me with that.
In that case, he's your man. He has a long arm. Many are afraid of him. Rightly so.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Piss all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
The devil's counting on me to find and reunite all of his old band.
Why should I care?
What do you think he's gonna do when he finds out his capture was all a setup?
A setup? What are you blabbering about?
Well, I'll just tell him there was a rat in his band that set him up. And I know who it was.
You bastard. No wonder you and the devil are like brothers.
Are we finally on the same page?
Aye. It's bad enough I'm being hunted by the Miskovitz bailiff and the Sukdal captain. There's even a bounty on my head. I don't need a pissed-off devil coming after me too.
You don't say.
Seriously? I'm a bit of a local legend now.
Well, the main route to Kuttenberg runs between Miskovitz and Sukdal. Stealing from traders has made you rich, hasn't it?
More than you could imagine. Their pockets are either full of silver or their wagons are bursting with goods. Kuttenberg is a wealthy town, and the merchants are flocking there like flies to shit. You can learn a thing or two that way. If you want, I can share some of my knowledge with you.
How can I find you?
Our camp is in the woods on the hill by Visuka. It will probably take you a while to find it first. We don't like uninvited visitors, you see.
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
God! God! Go! 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 Whoa! Go! Go! Ka! Quick!
Alright, yeah, guys, I'm about to end the stream here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm sick as fuck, so please.